It is time to embrace the elegance and romance of a winter wedding. Think intimate fireside gatherings, snowy backdrops, and shimmering decor setting a really magical scene that is totally different. Did you know that nearly 3/4 of all weddings happen in the warmer months? That makes winter celebrations all that more special and just a touch more unique. Here is the roundup of the best trends for winter weddings that I've seen this year. These are guaranteed to make your special day totally beautiful and full of the season's charm. Welcome back, my loves, to the Curated Wedding. I'm Nazlee. I run Offley Place, an award-winning wedding venue where we have hosted hundreds of beautiful wedding days. I've also recently gotten married myself, so I'll be unveiling all my insider secrets and top tips from both sides of the aisle so that we can discuss the art of a curated wedding. So if you're interested, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified of my weekly wedding tips so that you do not miss a thing. Now today we're delving deep into the topic of the winter wedding, going into details on all the little things and the big ones that will make your day completely magical. These are the trends that I'm seeing all over the place right now and I'm absolutely in love with. Firstly, feathers. Feathers are the ultimate statement detail for a winter wedding, bringing unparalleled drama and elegance to your look. Their soft flowing movement adds this incredible texture and dimension, creating a sense of depth and luxury that will really just elevate your bridal look. Whether you're the kind of bride who wants to make a bold, unforgettable statement, or you're leaning more towards a subtle, glamorous touch, there is a feathered element to suit every vision. From feathered trimmed veils and capes to delicately adorned skirts, or even feathered accessories like clutches or headpieces for something a bit more subtle, this trend offers endless possibilities for winter elegance. I even love these feathered trousers for a truly unique bridal look. Now for the daring bride, a gown with a full feather detailing can turn heads and create a really striking silhouette. But if you prefer a more understated approach, consider feather accents on sleeves or hems to add a soft, whimsical charm. Whatever you choose, don't forget to ensure ideally that the feathers are all ethically sourced. The fur stole. Now, a fur stole is the epitome of timeless sophistication, and it's also a very practical choice for winter brides, offering both that elegance and that warmth, especially during any outdoor photo moments. Pairing a fur stole with a sleek, minimalist gown creates a really stunning contrast that feels really effortlessly classical but still chic. In my opinion, that's truly the best way to wear it. Draped gracefully over your shoulders, it evokes this allure of old Hollywood glamour, making such a standout accessory that's going to elevate your entire bridal look. And the best part is that it's such an easily removable addition, which means you can add or remove it throughout your day just to transform your look a little bit more. There are some really incredible faux fur options available, but for a true vintage glamour, I personally prefer sustainably sourced vintage pieces just for that authentic touch of luxury. Gloves. Now something that seemed to have disappeared for a little while, but it is now well and truly back. And perfect for any winter brides is the addition of a pair of gloves, just to elevate your bridal look that little bit more. Whether they're satin or lace, they pair perfectly with a strapless gown, giving such a classical, regal look without being over the top. I'm loving seeing clean satin gloves that match the gown for that chic, minimalist look, or more softer lace or tulle for a delicate and more romantic vibe. And of course, they add that little bit of extra warmth if you do still want to wear a strapless gown in the winter months, which is always handy. Frosted cape. Now, nothing says winter quite as well as snow, and these sophisticated capes perfectly capture the elegance of winter without any of those cliches. Opting for a clean, all-white minimalism is the perfect antidote to all of the vintage-inspired cakes that we've been seeing a lot lately, and the understated sophistication of these is incredible. Opt for snowy blocks with a powdered finish, or take ice sculpture inspiration with something grand surrounded by white roses, or you could even go totally whimsical with an elegant snowball. Communal dining tables. Another trend I've been loving for that cozy winter wedding vibe is the communal dining tables. They just create such a warm, intimate atmosphere and really get the conversation flowing between everyone. A draped centerpiece running the length of the table with an assortment of candles nestled into it. It really is clean, minimal perfection. Candle-lit reception. Now, a candle-lit reception gives your space such a romantic, intimate ambiance that is timeless and utterly enchanting. That soft glow of candles creates a magical atmosphere which is just perfect for a cozy winter wedding. Now, if you're opting to have your wedding at a heritage venue like Offley Place, you might not be able to have real candles, but there are some amazing LED options out there these days. So even if your venue has some restrictions, please do not worry, candles definitely don't have to be out of the question. Now, to create that really magical look, you need to vary the heights of your candles, and you can line your aisle or reception tables for that soft flickering glow. Creating the perfect ambiance for your winter wedding is, after all about that soft, warm lighting. Champagne tower. I love a champagne tower because it adds such a fun experience into your reception, and it makes for a really beautiful visual moment for guests as well. I actually had one at my own wedding day at Offley Place, and it made such a statement, and the guests love taking their reception drink from it. It's just a more fun and interactive experience. And while a champagne tower can really work for any season, it truly shines as a winter wedding feature, exuding this air of vintage glamour and timeless elegance. It perfectly complements the more cozy and luxurious feel of a winter celebration. So if you're considering skipping the traditional cake cutting, a trend that many couples are leaning towards, to be honest, this is a chic and modern alternative. Not only does it make for an eye-catching centerpiece, but it also creates a memorable and interactive moment right before your first toast as newlyweds. A champagne tower is, after all, more than a drink station. It is a celebration in itself. And a bonus one for you, the cool bride's alternative is espresso martini tower. This is a great option for winter weddings, adding warmth and elegance with a touch of fun. Plus, it's giving guests a little evening boost to get them onto the dance floor. You can pair your martini tower with your late night snacks or desserts for a really lovely, indulgent treat that your guests will thank you for. Black tie dress code. So I love a black tie dress code. It really speaks to the winter months because it lets everyone dress up and feel really glamorous in a way that's just a little bit harder to do in summertime, maybe a little bit more uncomfortable. It's a bit more formal, a bit more elegant, but this is a surefire way to make your winter wedding stand out and have all of your guests feeling their very best. It also adds so much to the overall grandeur of your celebration, so something to take into account as well. Now, if you're thinking of having a black tie dress code, just make sure you're really clear about it on your invitations and be prepared to provide a little bit of inspiration to help your guests really understand the level of formality that you're expecting. In general, for men, it means tuxes and bow ties, and for women, it would mean floor-length gowns, but you can stick to the traditions as much or as little as you'd like, of course. Moody winter florals. I really like this one. So if you're looking to add that touch of drama to your winter wedding, then the rich, dark tones of Moody florals are perfect for evoking that sense of romance and mystery. Think deep reds, burgundies, purples, and lush greenery to create a striking contrast against the winter landscape and giving a real warmth to your tablescaping. Pair them with soft candlelight and sparkling silver dashes to really enhance the richness of the colours. Now, I'd recommend going for seasonal blooms like dahlias, ranunculus, and dark foliage to really evoke a sense of that winter season. And I'm especially obsessed with this sultry mix of anemones, Iceland poppies, privet berry, jasmine vine, and persimmons for a really winter warmer of a tablescape. But of course, you can work with your florist to create a seasonal look that really captures this moody aesthetic, but it'll be perfect for your day and unique to you. Custom wedding crests. Now, according to Vogue, custom wedding crests are having a moment, and I feel like they're the perfect addition to your winter wedding celebration. They just add that extra something special and magical that really suits the season perfectly. You can go for a more classical style using just your initials, or work with a graphic designer to really inject your personalities in the design and find something that's really unique to you. Now, you can use your crest for your invitations, your save the dates, your wedding program, and even your napkins or thank you cards after the event. I love this embossed one from Yonder Design, a jazz ensemble. So for the perfect winter wedding reception entertainment, A jazz ensemble is really a must. It brings such warm and lively atmosphere to your wedding, especially if you're in a grand ballroom space or a manor house. It is perfect. The smooth melodies and rhythmic beats bring an unbeatable ambiance, truly, and they are perfect for your cocktail hour, your drinks reception, and you can move from a more relaxed romantic music that you'll have in the background over dinner to something a little bit more upbeat to get people on the dance floor a little bit later on. And finally, ice details. You're gonna like this one. Now, if you really want to embrace the season with ice sculptures for that breathtaking piece of art, this is the one for you. You can freeze your florals and use them to line an outdoor aisle, act as table decor, or simply bring the elegance to those outdoor spaces. If you want to up the ante even more, you can even have your wedding monogram or wedding crest etched into it. So that is all for our exploration of winter wedding trends. I hope this has offered you a little bit of thoughtful inspiration to help shape a day that feels truly unique and reflective of the season's beauty. From timeless touches to modern details, winter weddings invite endless possibilities to create something really unforgettable. Yes, hosting a winter wedding in the chilly months requires a little bit of a different approach to the norm, but I'm so in love with the idea of a warm, cozy day filled with little touches of sparkle. With some thoughtful planning, your winter wedding will be utterly unforgettable. Now, if you're planning your own celebration, I'd love to hear your ideas. Feel free to share them in the comments down below. And if this video gave you some new ideas, give it a like and follow for more. It really means so much. You can also follow me on Instagram at the.curated.wedding, where I share fresh inspiration and wedding tips regularly, so you're always in the know. And sign up to my monthly newsletter via the link in the description down below, where I'm sharing my insider tips and the most incredible suppliers in my little black book of contacts, so you won't want to miss out. See you next time and happy planning!